Coming up in this episode of Sailing Gemini, we say bye to the beautiful Canna.
Bye bye, Canna.
Bye, Canna.
We loved you.
Where we head west to Eriskay in the Hebrides Islands. The next day, we leave the anchorage and get the ferry to Barra, the only beach landing in the world. So we've just left Canna now and we've pulled the mainsail up. There's no wind at the minute, obviously, but you can see it out in the distance, and we're hoping once we get round this headland here, there's a lot of pots around at the minute, so we're just keeping an eye out for them. Hopefully we can get the head sail up as well and get sailing, then just get the engine off and take our time getting out the Barra. It'd be nice just to turn the engine off today and just get sailing, even if I don't get there, you know, in the time we wanted. As long as we're sailing is the main thing. I'll get back to you with an update soon. So we're just going around the west of the island now, and there's puffins everywhere. They're so close to the shoreline, and you can't see them on the GoPro, so Helen's trying to get some on the camera at the minute. But is it not going now?
It's too far away, it's too blurry.
Ah, right, okay. I don't know if they're the babies. There's one there really close now, like, just bobbling past. They are beautiful birds. He's gonna go under the water now, he's getting camera shy. Oh. They might get bigger as we go round. There's loads of them on that rock over there at the bottom. You can see how wide it is on top from their poop. So this, on this west coast here, this whole cliff face or whatever it is just covered in puffins. And obviously you can't see them on the GoPro, I'm sorry about that. But yeah, they're just everywhere, like loads and loads of them. And they seem so happy. They do, don't they? They're all just playing around and swimming and like, they're just, see how many there is that way?
Turns as well there as well.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
Turns?
I think they're called turns, type of turn. Yeah.
Ah, right, okay. Yeah, that's
all
one.
Kind of mixed in, and they're all black and white, so it's hard to tell which are which.
There's a small one there, but that's not a puffin. So we're about an hour into the journey now, and we're sitting at 5.2, 5.1 roughly, with literally no wind at all. The wind index is just about moving. Yeah. And the sea is absolutely flat calm. It's just like a big pond again today. You can see in the distance, so you can see it is looking a lot better, but I don't know. It did say on windy that it was only like 12 knots or something, maybe even 15 in places, but at the minute it's not looking very good. It looks like it's going to be our second day motoring since we left Malig, which isn't good really, because you get a bit annoyed listening to the engine, but when we're going round we'll have to keep going obviously, so there's nothing we can do about it. There's Helen over there, sunbathing as usual, having a sneaky break. Yeah, puffin watching. So I've just checked windy, my phone signal just came back on before, and it's saying that there's no wind, so it looks like it's 5 hours or whatever it is of motoring. But Helen's just made some nice fruit. Thank you, Helen. We always eat healthy on board.
Always.
So it's time for a little snack. So we're 2 hours into the journey and there's a little bit of wind on and off. The sail's still up, the main sail, and you can sort of see the wind picking up a little bit from the sea state, but it's nothing really. It's like, yeah, it's about about 2 knots or something, not even. So hopefully it does pick up more than that. So we're on our way to Eriskay. I don't know, I'll have to come back to you on that one actually. But it's right beside Barra, so the plan is to go in there, anchor, or pick up a mooring, and then there's a little ferry goes across the Barra, because if we anchored in Barra, we'd have to try and get to the airport, which we want to go to, the only beach land in the world. so we'd have to go, it's something like 5 or 6 hours walk. So this is better for us to go in there and get the little ferry across, and then we can spend the whole day in Barra, and hopefully we'll see a few planes take off and land. There's 2 flights comes in from Glasgow every day, and then they leave again, so hopefully we can get good footage of them landing and taking off on the only beach landing in the world. So Helen's just made a lovely lunch. Thank you, Helen. Salad ham, salad sandwiches, salad cream, and onion rings. The onion rings, I don't know where they came from, but they're nice. And there's another yacht heading straight for us at the minute. So we're hoping he passes us on the port side, yeah, port to port. Can't really see. So we've only 1 hour to go to get the Eriskay. That's what I was meant to say before. Eriskay. Yep. And I think we're going to anchor, but we'll see how many boats is in there when we get there. That's it, just in the distance. That's Eriskay, and I can see a boat actually coming out of where we're going into at the minute, a sailboat, which you can't see here. And that's Barra, just below where we're going to be going tomorrow. And we have had the sail up the whole time. The wind's been on and off, so it's been motor sailing all the time as well. Motor on, doing engine checks every hour. Helen's been making the food on the trip, on the way, and reading her book.
I'm reading Lady Chatterley's Lover.
Oh.
It's a classic.
Is it? Alright.
I think it was banned at the time it came out.
Was it?
Yeah.
Why?
It's quite raunchy.
Is it? Alright. Okay then, goodbye. On that note, there's geese. It looks like there's golden sand beaches over here on South Ust. Ust, is it?
Yeah, something like that.
South Ust, yeah. So we've got about 15 minutes to go till we get in. So we're going to drop the mainsail. So we're going to put the GoPro on and just see how we drop it, and tie it up and get it ready for taking the boat into the harbour. Let's try and take the mainsail down before we go into the marina. Try. Ready? We'll drop the rest. We're just on our approach up the fairway at the minute, and don't think you can see the green marker buoy. Helen's marking it out, so we're just going around it, keeping the green marker buoy to the starboard. Just turn that around a bit. Helen's going to have a go picking up the visitor more, and we've made a decision that because there's a lot of foul tackle on the ground here, I don't really want to take a chance. There's a lot of fish and stuff around that as well. Just bring the power back. Hey? Just bringing the power back. That's you. Go for it. That's it. Keep going. Got it. Good. Well done. Hi.
Hiya.
So we've made it, and we're just about to have our anchor beer.
Anchor beer in Eriskay.
Eriskay.
There's seals just over there. There's wild ponies on the hills. There's no phone signal again, which is
Good.
great. Yeah.
And what else is here?
a long walk to the ferry terminal.
Yeah,
and the shop. It's about a 25-minute walk to the shop. There's literally nothing here, here. So we've got everything we need on board. So
yeah. And where we're going tomorrow is we're going to go to Barra to show you the only beach landing in the world. I'm going to have to walk over that hill to the ferry terminal, which is no problem because I'm taking the scooter. And Helen can walk over the hill.
Running.
Cheers.
Cheers.
We'll see you soon. So we've just been to a walk to the ferry terminal, and it is quite hilly. Quite a bit of a walk. We'll just get back to the boat now. We're both knackered. I'm meant to be making a curry for dinner tonight. And Helen, obviously because I'm really hungry.
Always.
Helen has nipped down and made this. Yummy, yummy. And we're just going to sit here with a beer, and Helen's having a gin, and just look at the scenery around us. Look at that. It's beautiful. And then we'll have an early start in the morning, won't we?
Yeah.
To get to the ferry terminal. We've just seen the beach on the west coast of the island. It is absolutely amazing. The water's like so clear and golden sand, so we'll take a little video of that as well, won't we?
Yeah. Hopefully get a swim tomorrow if it's like this.
Yeah, get a swim in. So today's the day where we're going on our little excursion to Barra to see the only beach landing in the world. Are you ready, Helen?
No.
Are you ready?
No.
It always takes Helen a little bit longer to pack.
Oh, because Helen has to do a lot more than David does, that's why.
Hi, what like?
Like, have you got the money?
What money? Oh. And the weather today is the first dull day in about 3 weeks, which is nice actually. It's nice and cool, and yeah, it's just sometimes the sun becomes too much when you're in the back of the boat and stuff, and inside the boat. So there's a few more boats here this morning, all anchored up. So we're going to get the tender boat ready, get rid of some of this rubbish. You always gather rubbish up on board, like loads of it. And the flag's flying today. And we're going to go ashore over there, and then we'll walk all the way over the hill to the ferry terminal. You ready yet?
Do you want me to kick your head in?
So Helen's just untied the boat, and the wind's picking up. Yep. Ready?
Let's go. Stay on the side.
Just be careful.
Being careful, trying to even the weight out.
You're a wet ass. Going back in again. Goodbye. The flag's flying well today. Don't know if it's the right way up today.
I don't know, I'm sure some Manxie will tell us anyway. We got it wrong the other night, so.
It was only us and one other boat yesterday, but now it's the weekend. I have a funny feeling people will be coming in to go and see the beach, because the beach is amazing and a lot of people will be swimming there and stuff, and plus you can get the ferry to Barra, so why not? That's it. It does say on the charge that this pontoon for visiting yachts, but it's just taken up by fishermen, the whole thing. So if you ever come in, be prepared to go on a mooring or anchor as well, because there's no space. I'd say if you were in trouble and you had to pull over, it'd be fine, like, but it definitely looks more like set up for fishing now, rather than visiting yachts. There's the rubbish woman, the laundry woman, the rubbish woman.
I'd rather have my uses on.
I'm the cook. You're the lunch woman, I'm the dinner man. So this is the beautiful walk to get to the other side of the island. And over here we have the beautiful ponies, which are very useful back in the day in Eriskay.
They used to carry peat or something.
They used to carry peat, yeah.
I think they're like unique to Eriskay.
They're donkeys, aren't they?
No, they're ponies.
Or ponies. Ponies. And look at this lovely landscape. And this is the beautiful west side. Look at that.
It was turquoise in the sunshine yesterday.
It was turquoise, was it?
Wasn't it?
Yeah.
Came down.
Yeah, loads of people out swimming and going for a walk along the beach. And up there on the hill is where the little pub and restaurant and stuff is, right at the very end. And there's just beautiful islands just around the place everywhere. And there's the Caledonian waiting on us down the bottom. And this is the beautiful ferry terminal. Dun, dun, dun. And it has toilets and a shower and all the stuff. There's Helen using the Wi-Fi. Oh, there is no Wi-Fi, so you have to have
your hotspot.
You have to use your hotspot. And everyone's ready. It's a busy crossing today. There's quite a lot of cars. So we're just on our way down the big ramp onto the ferry. And where are we going from?
We're going from Eriskay to Barra.
Eriskay to Barra.
Yeah.
And how much was the ferry for two people?
£13.40 return.
£13.40, that's unbelievable, so cheap. And it's a Caledonian McBrien. And the beautiful beach of Eriskay. Yeah, we're looking forward to being 5-star treatment on board. But I doubt it. I don't really want to go inside, I want to be outside, do you not? Yeah. I don't want to be stuck in that little room. We'll just have a look and see what it's like first. There might be a whole bar, restaurant. Oh, right. And this is it. We have now just walked the whole way through the boat. And out the other end. You get quite a lot of cars on here as well. And upstairs. Oh, this is a good view. There's the bridge. What do you think of that for a ferry inside?
Well,
top.
Ben McCree looks luxurious now, doesn't it? That was only a small one, so.
Yeah, it's only an island
job,
topping ferry, yeah. And you can't complain for that price, can you? Now we're going to try and find a cafe, if there is one. But if not, Helen made prawn sandwiches, so back up. So me and Helen has decided to walk from the ferry terminal to Barra Beach. And everyone else is waiting in the bus, but apparently it's a 30-minute walk. Hopefully. Oh, it's just up and down, hill after hill. So these are the signs to the airport. And Castle Bay, the town's that way.
Why would there be an airport this way? There's only a beach.
An airport?
Why, David?
I don't know. Excuse me, sheep. Do you know where Barra is? He said that way. Do you want to have a go at doing the Barra?
I can't do it.
Go on.
Barra.
Welcome to the biggest beach landing in the world.
That's the biggest.
Well, it's the biggest biggest runway, yeah.
Biggest beach runway.
Yeah, the biggest beach runway. Well, it's the only runway, is it not, on the beach?
Is it the only runway on a beach?
Well, beach landing. Commercial, yeah. there's probably places you land and beaches in the world, but this is the commercial side of things. And it's massive. And we're here at Barra Airport, and here is the control tower. This must be a new thing, because when I watched Barra years ago, there was just like a little shed that they used to taxi up to. And now, it's a lot bigger. There's Helen waiting on the plane coming. What time's the flight due on it? 20 past 3. Ah, right, we'll go for a wander around then, yeah. See what's around there, yeah.
Anyway, you want to wander too, but yeah.
Cafe? Maybe? Are you looking forward to the plane coming in?
Coming now.
Is it?
There it is.
Oh yeah, it's coming over the hills now. The only beach landing in the world. Now, I haven't mentioned that once. There it goes. And nearly, yep, fine. Go again. So they're now ready for boarding, and we can't understand that the airport in the Isle of Man hasn't got any staff, but here in Barra they have 5 for the smallest plane. So many people out having a little skate.
Yeah. So, David.
Yeah.
What ocean's that?
The North Atlantic.
North Atlantic.
Yeah.
Wow.
We'll be sailing up there soon, hopefully.
Are we?
Yeah.
Where are we going? Iceland?
I'm just having a look now. Yeah, it's right in the North Atlantic, and there's nothing close by.
Okay.
So the last plane of the day just took off, and we're allowed to go on the runway.
Now you can do a proper impression of the plane.
No, you can do an impression of the plane.
You're the aviator.
Yeah, and I want to see if it's a good one or not.
No, come on, hand the GoPro.
This is also known as Cockle
Sands, I think.
Cockle Sands,
yeah.
because obviously you can see cockles. Maybe you should start doing like a doggy thing and try and see if there's cockles below the sand.
A doggy thing. David is digging cockles
on the runway.
On the runway because he's crazy.
There's little baby ones here.
Oh, that's nice. Just dig them out of their nice warm nest.
It's only a nest. He's been getting the hair sheared, and he's escaped.
I don't know.
It is, look, it's
I know,
just
but
got the back bit done.
see quite a few sheep looking like that.
Do you? Maybe they leave them on up here for a bit.
I don't know. Ask him if we're going the right way.
Are we going the right way? Yes. Ferry. Barra.
I think this sea is turning you mad.
Helen's cooking a risotto tonight. How's that going, Helen?
Good.
After our hard day of in Barra. That looks good. What is it? Onions and what?
That's onions and rice.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to add mushrooms, morel mushrooms. Which are very expensive, but are the best mushrooms in the world.
We're meant to be on a budget here. Really expensive.
Oh, sorry, but I bought them when I was rich.
So that's the end of episode 8. I hope you enjoyed it, and I can tell you now the risotto was absolutely lovely. And we'll see you the next time, and don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.